Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and enjoyed your vacation. So you're happy again to start the new lesson, and I'm sure you must have done the holiday homework also. And if you have not done, better do it soon, because this lesson exercises also you will have to do, then everything will be piled up for you. So I hope you will be able to do the exercises after I complete the lesson. And you did a very interesting lesson we are going to take up now, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy it. I hope you will watch it very sincerely. Whenever you watch it, you put your likes and comments also in the video whenever you see, because you don't put any likes and comments I have seen. And you maintain all the norms that are being going on these days: washing your hands, wearing mask and going out. When you're touching anything, you come home, you wash your hands properly again, and other things also, wipe properly with wet cloth, with little soap water and all. Those doors, latches and bell, don't touch the doorbells and all. Whenever you touch, you apply sanitizer in your hands, and maintain social distancing also with your friends. You go out to play, no need to be very close to anyone. You see that day by day this coronavirus is spreading very fast, and it has reached many areas where we are living, nearby also. You see, very few kilometers away from us. So that's why you have to be very careful, look after yourselves and look after your family members also, and other neighborhood also. And now I'm going to take you to the screen. Very interesting lesson I'm telling you. You will enjoy it, and you have to follow certain rules also in this lesson. So I hope you will do everything sincerely. You will watch the videos sincerely. So let's take you to the screen now. So over to it. So children, let's get to the screen. All of you, can you see the screen? Are you able to see properly? Lesson 4, an ideal home. This lesson I'm going to take up, and we are going to see that how we can make a simple house also, a small house also, an ideal one. This is up to us. If we maintain certain things, we follow certain rules, then definitely we will be able to convert a very small house also into a lovely and beautiful house. So we are going to take up two children over here who are living in different parts of India. And first we will take up how their house is and how their locality is where they are living. So first one is Aisha. She lives in a small house on the outskirts of a small township of Begumpur in Uttar Pradesh. Begumpur in Uttar Pradesh, I hope you all know what is Uttar Pradesh. Where is Uttar Pradesh? You all must be knowing by now. You have done so many maps and all. And she is living in the outskirts. What is an outskirt? Now supposing this is a colony, we are coming into a town over here, and there is a road coming from here. This comes inside this city, and when we come into this city, we see all the houses over here. But outside the city, much before the city, there are a few houses over there, few villages over there, which are not belonging to this township, but they are outside this township. So that is called outskirts, out of the township. Understood, children? And this is how she lived in this place, Begumpur in Uttar Pradesh. Now you see, in Aisha's village, where she lived, Begumpur, the roads are kacha, and drains are uncovered, not covered drains. But Aisha's home and surroundings are very clean. Though all the problems are there, roads are kacha, drains are uncovered, and the people over there, they keep their surroundings very clean. Entire neighborhood ensures the garbage is not thrown on the streets. The whole neighborhood ensures that the people should not throw the garbage on the streets. They are very sensible, and they know the township should be clean, and that's why they follow these rules. Now you see Aisha's neighbors. Aisha's neighbors have dug a deep pit, a very big hole at a small distance. At a small distance, they have dug a deep hole from their colony where they're living, the village, little bit far away from their houses. And what they do, they throw all the garbage into that pit, and the garbage is thrown into that pit, and then it is covered with the soil, with the mud. After putting all the garbage, the whole garbage, and then they cover it with mud, and that mud, when it is covered, after few days or 1 month or so, that garbage is converted into compost. Now, if you take compost, again it becomes into soil, but a very fertile soil, which when you put it in the plants and all, in your farms and all, in your small kitchen garden, then the crops grow very well. So this compost is naturally, with all the natural things, not artificial fertilizer. So they are so sensible that they are doing such type of things in order to remove the garbage. The garbage which they can use it, all the peels and all these things what we get from our kitchen, all the vegetable peels, fruit peels, or everything left over, not plastic or bottles and all these garbage is not you don't have to put it into that pit, because it will not convert into compost. Only such type of garbage gets converted into compost. Even if you are having small flower pots and all in your house, you can do this at home also. Your eggshells and all which come out, and small skins and all which your mummy peels, the onions and all, you can put it in your flower pots also. It will be good for the plants. So now you see Nirad. We are going to take another child's house, Nirad. His house is a big mansion, like a big bungalow sort of big house, like a mahal sort of house. He is having a palace sort of house. But it is in a village known as Bhogpur, surrounded by greenery. All around the village you will find there's lots of greenery. It is a village of rich farmers. All the farmers over there, rich ones, they're having plenty of money and lots of luxury, but they throw the waste near the main gate. Wherever the entrance is, there they throw the garbage, the waste. A huge pile of stinking garbage gets accumulated. Accumulated means a big pile, like a hill. It becomes like a hill, like that. Such type of garbage gets accumulated near the main gate. And it is, whether it is good or bad, you must understand this. So now you see, when this garbage gets accumulated near the main gate, you see like this, it gets accumulated. So a pile of stinking garbage in Nirad's village. This is, you can see a pile of stinking garbage where flies and all other germs are breeding on this. And you see, so dirty their house, the locality is. People have to do what? When they are moving around, they have to close their nose, cover their nose, dirty surroundings. You see, The whole house is a dirty surrounding and people have to cover their noses when they pass the streets. Flies and mosquitoes breed on the garbage. On this garbage which is accumulated, flies and mosquitoes are more and more multiplying, and because they need this dirty place, so they are living over there. Street dogs have become danger to the village because street dogs, they get into the garbage, they try to find something to eat, and people who are passing from that area, they sometimes are danger to those people. So a house may be big or small, maybe in a village or city, but must be clean, comfortable and safe. This is what I want to try to tell you. Whether it is a small house, big house, in a big area, small area, the house should be clean, comfortable and safe for living. Understood, children? I hope you are able to understand whatever I am trying to say. So, you see, children, we are the ones who are responsible for keeping our neighborhood clean. If we are going to keep our neighborhood dirty, who will be the sufferer? We. So that's why we have to see that our neighborhood is clean. An ideal neighborhood requires each and every member to look after her house as well as the surroundings. The surrounding means wherever we are living, right around us, that is our surrounding. Whether it is our neighbor's house, our house, all the area, if each and every one of us try to look after our own house, then the surroundings also will be clean. But if I think that no, why should I bother about others? Someone else thinks, why should I bother? Then the area will never be clean and it will be a dirty place, and it won't be safe and good to live in such locality. So a house may be simple but must be located in clean surroundings, can be converted into a comfortable house. A small house also, if we have a small house, that small house also can be created into a very nice, beautiful, comfortable house, whether it is in a village or a city, as I told you earlier also. So the features of an ideal home, we are going to see about the features of an ideal home. What are the features of an ideal home? You see, the size, location or cost of a house is not as important as maintaining the house and the neighborhood. We may spend plenty of money, lots of money. We may spend little money, less money. But that is not important. The size, how big or small it is, that is not important. Where it is located, that is not important. What is important is how we maintain the house and the neighborhood, how we make it and keep it clean. A simple house can be converted into an ideal home. Again, you see, very beautiful, small, simple house, but it's looking so beautiful because it is clean. Understood, children? So, we must take care of the following things. Now, what are things we are going to highlight in this lesson to make it an ideal home? We should have the following. We must take care of the following things. An ideal home should have the following. Number 1, sunlight. Number 2, ventilation. Number 3, sanitation. Number 4, doors and windows. We are going to take up all these things one by one. We will see it, how it is done. And then number 5, you see, more features of an ideal home. Number 5, water supply. Number 6, safety. Number 7, cleanliness. And number 8, garbage disposal. And now we will take up each point and we will see that how we are going to do the things according to these features. If we have these features and our house will be the best house. Ideal home means a very beautiful, good one to live in. That is called ideal. Understood, children? Now you see, children, the very first point which we are going to discuss about is following things must be taken care of. Like the first point is sunlight. Brightens our home, our house, and moreover it is a source of vitamin D. Many of us don't like to stay in the sunlight, but morning time light and evening time light, if we go in the sunlight in the morning hours, it is very good for us. We get vitamin D because we don't get vitamin D from many other sources, and it is not available in the food and all that we eat so much as it is in the sunlight. So vitamin D is very good. Why? Because it strengthens our bones. Our bones become strong. So that's why vitamin D is very necessary, and that's why the sunlight should come into our house from the windows and doors that we have. There should be sufficient windows and verandas, open place in front of the houses. Nowadays people are living in flats and all, so they don't have verandas and all. But you will find that in other places, wherever there are cities and all, where they have individual houses, so many people, when they don't live in flats and all, they have such type of verandas and all, and this is why to get plenty of sunlight. We need plenty of sunlight in our house, so somehow the sunlight should come into our house. But those who are not having such type of houses, individual ones, living in flats and all, so they have to depend on in open air. They should go and get the sunlight in there, so that the body gets the sunlight and the vitamin D, and they get to strengthen their bones. Now every house, you see, it should have windows. Windows of the house, how it should be, should have curtains to protect from dust and strong sunshine. And moreover, these curtains, they maintain privacy also. People passing around in front of our house, at least they will not peep into our house what we are doing. So we need this type of privacy. So for that reason, we should have curtains and all, and it protects us from strong dust and strong sunshine. Very strong sunshine when it comes, then it protects us from the sunshine. Even if our house is open, the door should have the curtains. So you see, the second point we will see about the ventilation. What type of ventilation we should have in our house. What is a ventilation? You see, we all have constructed our houses, and every house has a proper ventilation for the light to enter our house, and even for the fresh air to enter the house. So some of them, they don't have proper ventilation. So the doors are there to get proper fresh air and light. So doors should face each other. One door is here, another door should be in front of it, and the windows also should face each other. Why? To allow free flow of fresh air into the house. So the fresh air which is outside will enter directly from one door, and that it will get inside the house, and again the stale air will get outside the house. For this reason, we should have doors in a proper way, so that the fresh air enters our house. An ideal home must have a chimney or exhaust fan to let the smoke out. So if we have an ideal home, it should have a chimney, or you see, this is called a chimney, and inside the kitchen when we are cooking, lots of smoke is there. So that chimney allows the smoke to go out of the house, and it does not have any effect or does not create pollution inside the house. So this type of house, you see, This is a chimney, and these are exhaust fans. Modern houses are having exhaust fans in order to remove what? It keeps the house free from odor and pollution. Odor means all the odor which we are having, that's bad smell, any type of bad smell or any other smell of chilies and oil and all this which is coming out from the kitchen, or any other bad smell gets out through these what? Exhaust fans. So you see, you have understood about the ventilation part, I'm sure, and you will ensure that even in your house also your parents get all these things done if it is not there.